Hey, Mateo Blu. I'm Erin. How are you today?
I'm good, Aaron. How are you?
I'm good. All right, so we're here. We're in your studio. Tell us a little about yourself. How did you get started?
Uh, well, I'm a professional artist. That's my main focus and purpose in life. Outside of that, it branches off to many of things that we'll probably discuss today in the interview. Um, the main thing that I love and enjoy the most is being a philanthropist within the art, and at the same time being able to produce a more creative and, or excuse me, help produce a more creative and more functional art community within my city, which is where I'm from.
Okay. So, with that being said, where you're from Baltimore. Um, Being from Baltimore, how has that inspired you in your artwork?
Uh, I think it's more or less inspired me as far as myself and learning myself and understanding self and understanding just purpose within this world and how to handle myself within this world. A lot of those different things play effect within the art and the different things I produce. A lot of my artwork is foundation within emotion or feelings or abstract or different levels of things that I might have dealt with or experienced within life. So when you say Baltimore, I mean, that's big.
It is. That is very big.
That's like saying that's within my genetics. You
Right.
know, like it's a whole mentality here that
Most people can't even understand if you're not from here.
no, you can't capture it within an interview. You can't capture it within film. You can't capture it in photography. I try to capture it just within the raw essence and feeling within the artwork that I do.
Okay, so your artwork, how would you describe the style? Do you have a name for it? You know how like there's different styles of artwork. Do you have a distinct art form that you use?
It's no distinct name for it. I do have a distinct style, and that's something I pride myself on and focus on. I'm just now within my whole creative career, becoming comfortable with learning more about different artists and their different styles because I've gained a balance within who I am within what I do. I feel like a lot of artists kind of get caught up within just the foundations of the forefathers of art.
Mm-hmm.
It can go any direction. There's no name for me to drop. No need for me to drop certain names. It's art, and
So
art
I
is
can't even
everything.
say. Are there any artists that aren't real big that you could say may have inspired you, whether they're from Baltimore or other places that you've been, that you've seen?
Uh, that's a tough question. Um, I'm constantly finding different levels of art or artists or just my favorite art is God. I
Right,
mean,
of
just
course.
life.
Yeah,
I'm really
that's your
big
best
off
art.
just being inspired by life. Nowadays, we got things like Instagram and everything else. So I mean, just a simple scroll, I can be inspired by three or four different artists.
Exactly.
And at the same time, like I said, having that level of confidence or balance within your own style, you can really investigate or really become more of an lover
Right.
than just so boxed in within your own style or boxed in within your own spectrum or medium.
Okay. So you touched base on something that a lot of your artwork comes from within your own personal style and things that you've gone through. So with that being said, I'm gonna touch base on a couple of things for them. You were a former football player. You went to Penn State. You played football. From there, you went into the NFL. You unfortunately had to stop playing because you had a brain tumor. Um, with that being said, due to the brain tumor, how would you say it has impacted your art and inspired your art?
I feel like it's starting to just come out, honestly, in my art. It's been more or less, I think, just trials and levels that have helped make me a better person, in turn making me a better artist. It's no way really to capture that whole experience within Word and honestly one campus. So I'm having uh, fun just experiencing that balance that I haven't had since experiencing that surgery. And it's a couple of pieces I've done so far that echoes that experience within life. So it hasn't yet really been discovered.
All right. So Art Cult, explain to them what it is, what it's about.
Art Cult is a gathering of artists that sparked off here in Baltimore. It more or less gives a plateau and foundation for artists and art, different forms of art and different mediums to get the attention and the overall support they need marketing wise. And it was founded by four artists, four of my favorite artists. Well, I guess I would say myself saying four artists, but I'm one of the co-founders, Aaron Maven, Ragman, and Da Vinci 2. Are four of the artists that started Art Cult and echoed out to several other Baltimore artists that's here, and that expands to fashion, photography, and there's a lot more coming out. So I don't want to say too much. You know how it is.
So pretty much people just need to be on the lookout for it. Is there any other information like where they might be able to go check it out, or it's still just kind of on the uprise?
It's underground.
It's underground,
You know?
okay.
So it's something you can definitely simply Google.
Okay.
You can check out on Instagram. Just hitting up at Art Cult. That's ARTCXLT. You can check out the official website, the Liaison des Traits Art Society. I can basically give you the website that you can personally check out and check out the artwork of not only myself but different members that are involved within Art Cult.
Okay.
And we also do levels of support to different youth and different artists that's coming up. So just pushing the overall envelope that's happening in Baltimore.
Good. Giving back to the community and doing what you love and having a passion for it is always great. So what about yourself? What are you working on right now? What can we look for? And also, how can they reach you and also check out your artwork?
Right now, I'm working on several levels of things. I've just finished doing a couple of different pieces for a couple of different foundations and support groups and scholarships. I'm also doing a mural project with a couple of different companies that's going to have me traveling around the United States. I'm starting off down south. I think we have 2 sites in Texas and 1 in Alabama that we actually are starting off next week. Outside of that, it's a lot of levels of Art Cult and just within the creation of the artwork to opening up art galleries and holding different levels of events here in Baltimore and just bringing up the overall art experience and more or less renaissance that's happening right now within our lifetime. Outside of that, I try to just focus on whatever level of art I could just create myself, commission, whatever.
Okay. So where can they look at, give them your website.
My website is MateoBlu.com.
Okay. Facebook, Instagram, any of those?
All MateoBlu.com.
All right. So you guys heard it best. Go reach him at MateoBlu.com. I'm Aaron, and this was On the Rise.